Now I'm live. Okay, I was talking all that time for no reason. So, welcome to World Cardmaking Day. I thought I was live and I was not live. So, let's see now if I'm live and if it's working, if you can hear me and so on. I talked for about 3 minutes because I log in at 8:57. Let's see here. I just want to make sure. Okay, it looks that I'm live now. Perfect. I'm going to close that. And now I want to know if you can hear me, if the voice is there and so on. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. You're live now. Awesome. I was just blah, 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 blah. Okay, so October 3rd this year, it's the first Saturday of October. It's World Cardmaking Day. And this year, I decide to go all the way. I'm going to be live right now with you all. I'm going to share the carving wood technique. You don't see good right now because the camera is set differently. And I'm going to be stamping with my team, inking with Frenchie's team from right after I'm done with this till noon. I'm talking mountain time. I know I'm not mountain time, but the reason why I go everything mountain time, if you're wondering, it's because Stampin' Up! It's on mountain time, and I like to keep everything stamping on mountain time so we don't have to remember if it's something with the corporate or something with the team and so on. So I keep everything mountain time. So right now I know it's early for some, 8 o'clock mountain time, 7 o'clock Pacific time, but it's already 10 o'clock Eastern time. So you see all those time zone that I can do business with. I try to mix that. So that's why I choose this time to kick that off. When I'm done, I'm going to be stamping with my team. And then at noon Mountain Time, I will be live on Facebook. So you can join me there. You're not sure where my Facebook? Just go to FrenchieStamps.com. And I'm trying to get the card I'm going to do there. And you're going to get the link right there at the top or in the blog post of today. Here are the cards. It's a shaker card, and then this is the leftover. Very cool technique that I'm going to share there. So yes, I'm going all the way. And so let's get started. And also, I got a challenge. I got a page on, and I'm going to add the link in the description of this video here. So when it's done, I'm going to go and add the link. I got a page on Facebook that you can join, and you can share your creation there. So you can post your picture in that. And I got a challenge there to send 500 cards. I say just because card, just because I think that makes such an impact, and we don't have, because sometimes I hear, oh, I don't have nobody to send a card, it's no birthday or no anniversary. You don't need a special occasion to send a card. When I say just because card, you don't have to have the stamp said just because. You can put thinking of you, hello, you're in my mind, you're in my thoughts, whatever, or even no greeting and just write a memo there. And trust me, those just because card that you're going to send make the most impact, because it's a true statement that you've been thinking about that friend when you send a card, right? Because it's not a calendar that reminds you it's Susie or Lisa or Jackie or whatever's birthday or anniversary and so on. You're sending a card just because you're thinking about them. So my challenge is 500 cards there to send, and we get over, I think, 1,300 followers, so that should be easy. Half of it, not even half. Send, and then I challenge my team to 100. So, and then I get some giveaway with that. Talking about giveaway, we will have a giveaway at the end of this live, but you have to be here to partake. So let's flip it down. Here we go, and I'm going to have to adjust the lights and so on, okay? Well, that looked pretty stinking good because we get some good lightning outside. I'm going to keep it there. So, all day today till tomorrow around noonish, it's going to disappear. If you place an order of $45 before the tax and the shipping, that is before tax and shipping, my friend, you will, yep, 500 cards. I did it before. We did it in a split second. When you get over 1,000 followers, it's easy. Not sending 500 myself. That it's all the group together. If you enter this OS code, the 9YHR66UQ, with a $45 order before the tax and the shipping today, I will send you a pack of cards, and I'm ready for you. See this? It's ready. See? It's full. So a pack of cards, and they're all variation cards, all different. It's cards that I did or swapped. Some of them I didn't do it. A lot of them I did it. It's all cards that, 12 cards, and sometimes it's some card base and that. Those one I didn't count. So you get 12 cards. I'm going to send that in the mail Monday to you. So you made 10. Awesome. So let's get started. So I got a few different ways to do them, and I was inspired by Glenda, my friend Glenda, to do this. This here was my, I call it crank it up a notch here, and that's, we're going to do both ways. I really like to have the wood grain, so this was pretty much what Glenda did it with snowflake. And I decided I wanted to have the wood. So, you know, you do one and then you get inspired and then you keep on doing your own thing, right? So here is all in different color, and you can see all those card finish on my blog today. I think this is one of my favorite one right here. I absolutely love it. So let's get started. So we're going to do two of them. So we're going to start with the wood one. And I'm using the palette tots. And all the supplies, it's all listed on my blog. So in the description, you get the direct link. Or you can go right at FrenchieStamps.com and you're going to see that there. This is October 3rd. If you're watching live, you get the red dot or the live at the bottom. If the live it's not there, that means you're watching the replay. So we're gonna take this, and this is the grid paper, the 6x6. I love using that. Now we're gonna use a piece of Dairy Vanilla that measures 5 1/4 by 4. And I like to put a little piece, and it's already sticky there. Maybe it's enough. We're going to put that right here. And I'm not going in the corner, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not going in the corner. You know I'm a big corner fan, right? And the reason why I'm not going in the corner with my paper, because the edge of the stamp here would not stamp. So I wouldn't have my full image of my, let me think, of my wood grain. So now I'm going to put that right here. I go off a little bit, so then it's more equally. That looked pretty straight. Just see if I'm straight. Let me do one, and if not, we can flip it. I'm using crumb cake. Oh, I think I need to bring you a little bit more this way. 1 minute here. Okay, and even a little bit more. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So, I got that right here. And I can have one light. Here we go. I like to put a stamp case below here. And the reason why I like to put a stamp case under my stamp apparatus, it keeps this flat. I need one more light here. Let's take that shadow away. Here we go. Now this is crumb cake, and I'm going very light. Let's see if this is straight. Oh, it's not. So let's I need it a little bit more up. So let's do this here. Here we go. I know what we're going to do. Let's flip our paper. And let's close this. Need one more here. I thought I could do it from the last one, but it was not placed at the same thing. Okay, so now I can follow this. I know it's completely straight, and I'm going to put it just in between this, so then I know it's going to be all covered. I'm just going to use the seal here, the seal. It's permanent, but this is going to do the trick here, because we can peel it up. Now, I'm going to put that right here, and then we're going to start stamping. And this is called the inch technique. Voila. Now, I'm going to ink this again, and we're going to move one. Well, really it's two. We move two. Stamp again. Do you hear the squeak, squeak? I think my disc needs some W40. And then we move two. And the reason why we're moving two is because it's a big stamp. Sometimes, depend on the inch, sometimes you just move one. This time we move two. And then we're going to go again. Et voila. Now, and I'm just going to use that sideways. Here we go. Let me put that away, because we don't need that right now. And now let me bring the machine. And I won't move the camera there, because it's just a one time. One time. So now you're looking at the wood grain. So this one, I cannot put it this way in my, let me move this. I cannot put it up like this, like the other one, because it would be look kind of funny. Well, it could be palette like this. It could work. I want it the other way though. So the side that you see Stampin' Up, you want your image face down, because we need the deboss. Okay, for this technique, we need the deboss, not the emboss, not the raise up. We need the cave in. I'm going to go ahead, put that here. Now we're going to emboss this. Put that in my machine. And this is a 3D embossing folder, so it's the gray plate. And let's remove this here. And if you say, well, it's stamped there, that's the one that was not quite right. One thing, after you're done this, you want to take your rag and just wipe your embossing folder, because if the ink was not just dry, it's going to, let me think here, you're going to have ink in there. I see everybody asking for the product name and number and that. You don't have to worry about taking notes. Just go at FrenchieStamps.com and you get all the information there. I get every supplies listed right there. All of it, it's there. All of it. Okay. Here we go. Tell me if that is too bright. I think that's going to work better. Let me bring a scrap paper here. Here we go. So now the raised part, it's in the back. Okay, the raised part, it's in the back. And then this is the deboss. Well, before we get going, we have to do our wood plank. So let me bring my scoreboard here. And this one here, I just want to score where the wood is. So it's no here, there, here, there. So you just want to follow where the wood was. And you can see So you're going to do that at the top because you want to push the plane down. So I'm going to emboss it, do my line. And this, it's no use for me to give you some, let me think here, to give you some numbers where to score, because it depends where you, which wood stamp you're going to use. And also, if you don't start right at the same place than me, well, your plane won't be at the same time. I just follow the lines and see, I push it where I see a line. Now, this one, I'm going to flip it this way, and I'm going to follow the side line also, because it's not full plane. It's here and there, see? So that is something different that I added on the one that I was doing. You're going to say, well, we cannot see what you're doing. You're going to see when we sponge, it's going to be very different. Oh, and I get one here. I just feel where the thing is and I move it under, and one right here. Okay, so now, oh, this one should be, yeah, let me reinforce this one here. And right here I get one. Here we go. I think I should have one here too. We're going to leave a big one there. Well, maybe not. Okay, so now I got my line. Now, if you don't use wood grain stamp, now I already pre-embossed this one just on a piece of Very Vanilla. And we're going to go at 3/4. We're going to go at 1.5, 2 and 1/4, at 3, and 3.25. Another way that you can do this is you can start right in the middle. Let me show you one. I didn't think about doing that, and I like to do it this way. So this is 4" here. You can start at 2, go at 2 3/4, go at 3.5. Now it's 3/4 this way. So you're going to go at 1.25 and 1/4 inch. So now that is if you want everything equally here, okay? And I'm sorry, I get a boo-boo here. That was 1, 2. It was at half inch. So let me write that down. If you want everything equal on a piece of 4 by 5.25, well, the length doesn't matter. You're going to go at 2 inch. You're going to go at 1.25, and you're going to go at half inch. This is 2 3/4 and 3.5. Okay, that would be equal. So you're starting at the middle at 2 there. And I think I post that on my blog also. Okay. Now let's get jiggy with it. So, color choice that I'm going to sponge, I got basic gray, I got Coastal Cabana, and soft suede. And I got many other combo on my blog. You can go ahead and check that out. Oh, I'm just trying to be straight a little bit here. Okay, I like to start with a darker color. I'm going to start, the basic gray is going to be just to add a touch of it. I'm going to start with soft suede. And you see I go there first and just start sponging randomly. See, you start having that picture already, right? The wood grain was in crumb cake. I just want a bit of that wood grain in the thing, just a bit. And again, this is sponging. I understand some of you say you're challenged at sponging. Finish your card before you judge it. Now I'm going to go and get some basic gray. I'll make sure I'm not mixing. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to go and add some dark of the basic gray here. So it's no right and wrong on this. You can add as much or as little as you want. Depend how pronounced you want your wood. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Coastal Cabana. If you look at wood, it's a lot of like a little green or blue touch to it. Now that's what I'm going to go here. And I think my blue could add some re-anchor. I should have checked that before going live. But I got it. You see, it's just add a little thin, it's almost like a green tone to it. Now I'm going to go and you can keep on adding as you go, as much as you want. It's, like I said, it's no right and wrong. So my main color really, it is soft suede. And then I had a bit of the other one. And that I'm going to call that good. You see this, how lovely it is? Right in the center here, I can add a little bit more. Here we go. So that's why you need the deboss, the emboss it there, because if you would sponge this, it would be like raised up this. It would be a completely different look. And you can see all my wood plank that we done. Is that cool? Okay. Now the other one that I did here, we're going to do more gray to it, okay? So I'm going to start with basic gray. Gray wood remind me that wood that been weathered a lot or, yeah. So you're going to see now we don't have the wood grain in the back. So you have to sponge a little bit more. Now I'm going to add some blue in this. The gray and the blue make it very beachy. At the beach, you know, when you get that wood that been weathered with the salt, air, and so on, you get a lot of the blue in the wood there. And then I'm going to add a little bit more. And then again, I'm going to come with my brown and add some brown with this. So this one, I started with basic gray, and then I went with the coastal, and then on top of it, I went with my brown. But this, when you start with the gray, see it's more black to it or more gray to it. Up to eye there. And then most of mine, I added more and more color. But now you get the jig on how to do this. Let me add a little bit more of my basic gray here. And you sponge just randomly, just here and there. It's not the whole thing. I tried to drag my ink pad, and that I had completely a different look. So it's sponging, it's better. Glenda did it with sponge jobber. I didn't have a good result for myself when I did it with that. I prefer my big sponge. But hers was beautiful, absolutely. Okay, let's close those ink pad here and let's finish our card. So what do you think of the wood carving technique? Is it something you're going to try? You can try with many different folder also. I just love this one, absolutely love it. Okay, I'll make sure my hands are not, let me do our finish card. So this one here got more of the coastal. It got the coastal in it, but if you notice, Oh, I reverse it. I'm going to use mint macaron in the back. I flipped my cards, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to use the stamp set dandelion wishes for the inside, because I think it'd go perfect with the dandelion 3D embossing folder. And lovely you, I'm going to put the just because. But like I said, sending just because card, you don't have to stamp the just because. You can put hello, thinking of you, or no greeting. Just put a nice memo there. So I got this here, and I got got a strip here, and I'm going to stamp that with soft suede. And I'm going to go right at the bottom here. We're going to trim. Oh, maybe this is big enough. I don't think so. Let me try this one. Maybe this one is big enough. I don't think so. We'll see. Ah, perfect. Okay. Even better. This measure twice, cut once, ½ inch. And then we're going to cut that at We're going to cut that at 2 1/4. Okay, that's very little to pass in my punch, but I think we can do it. I'm going to bring the punch, the lovely labels, pick punch, and we're going to slide that right in here. I'm going to have to look in the back to make sure. See, I'm not even slid down here. Let me see what's going on here. Wait a minute, Sam. Here we go. Okay, let's go in the back just to make sure I'm straight. Okay. Pull that back out. It's right at the half, so it's very tight here. Here we go. Now we're going to put that here. Push, push, push. Oops, see, that's why you want to check in the back. Okay, no, I'm not straight, I can tell. Here we go. Make sure you're straight in the back. Punch. Did it fill out? Yep, here we go. And one thing that I done, if you look at this one, I used the copper foil, and I didn't have no embellishment, copper or whatever. Let me show you how I done that. I have to remove the cards there. It was in my way to open the door here. What I done, I just use a regular old punch, and I punch, well, do I have scrappy paper here? I just punch, boom, boom, in my copper, and I add that with glue dots. Oh, see, I got some silver in there. See, for my those little doodads. That's what I done. Or another thing that I done, because we use the wood tots, you get those two little screw there. Well, where is my thing? Here it is. My goodness, friends. Those two little things there, you see, they are two together. So what I done, put that here. Now, you can use the ink pad. I like to use my marker here, so I'm not overdoing it. I mean, you know, rocking on the side. Now, I take this because it's so small, and to know exactly I'm going to go at the right place, I bring it at the top. Boom. See? Because if I try to go this way, I had such a tough time. I'm like, okay, this is not right. I was off. So this one here, I find that if I take the little rounded part of this and I come right on top of this, put it down, put my finger on top, how stinking cool is that? Cannot be any better than this, right? So that's a good thing with this palette tots, this. So here we go. Now we're gonna bring this here, and I need some, here it is. And because I was planning to do this one with this, but that would still look good though. Okay, you know what? Let's do this here. Because I like the tall open on the long way. Here we go. Just switching this a little bit here. Right at the top of this. And then I'm going to use glue dots to put this one down. Glue dot there, a glue dot there, and then I'm going to bring this right at the bottom here. So you can, whatever, move it around. See, very simple, but very, very pretty, I think. I think that's very pretty. Now for the inside, like I said, I'm going to use Dandelion Wishes. And I'm going to stamp the trio there. I call that the trio. And I'm going to stamp that with the soft suede. So the stamping, it's all done with soft suede, this one. And let me bring this here, because I don't want the whole thing. I just want to have it in the corner right here. Voila! So it go very lovely together. Now to finish the other card, this one, instead of doing the tag, we're just going to use the just because. And I got that in soft suede also. And I'm going to put that right here. Voila! So very simple. I didn't even add layers, back layers on this. I kept it very simple, just so sometimes you don't have to have all the bell and the whistle. And we're going to put that right here. And let's stamp. You know what? This time, I'm going to use a little bit of coastal, and I'm going to stamp right here this time. Voila! I just did kind of a shadow, barely tapped the ink on it. And now you get cards to send to a friend, somebody you didn't hear from a long time, or somebody that can live just down the road from you, but because of COVID, you know, we don't get together too much. So you can send them, say, hey, I'm thinking of you. Yeah, stamps can be costly, absolutely, mailing stamps. But you know what? You make such an impact. I say, send those cards, make those cards, send those cards. So here, that's the one we done. So you see, I didn't sponge as much as these one here. These one I sponge a lot more. This here was stamped with soft suede in the back, the wood. It's more. Just to let you know, if you start doing those cards, I think they're very, very addictive, very much so. Here. This was just in the brown, that's it. Stamped with soft suede and back on top with soft suede. That was it to this. Absolutely, that's it. If you want the plain to be more pronounced, here it's one thing you can do. Let me do it on this one here. You can take your marker, the soft suede marker, and what I find easier is put my line here, my ruler, to guide me, and then you can go down. And then move it there, down. So now you see you can have your plank a little bit more dark at the bottom. I suggest that you do that before you assemble your card, because when you come at the end, it's hard not to go on that cardstock there. But then you're going to see how much that's going to bring to the card. See? Now you see a lot more of that, those wood plank down. So, and I try with blend, and because I know somebody going to ask, can you do that with blend? I didn't, I prefer the marker for this, and the reason why blend kind of bleed, so the marker, it stay right there. So, yep, it is addictive. Here we go, my friend. So let me flip you back up. Oh no, wait a minute, the drawing. I'm trying something new here for the drawing. So I put the link of the video in my comment picker, and let's see, I'm not sure if it's working when it's live. So I got the comment there. So let's see if this is going to work. Let's see one thing. Yeah, I think I cannot do it live. Okay, so out of the blue, Ollie picked the 20 comment from the bottom. So let's count that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, the 20th, it is Ollie, so I'm going to go above that. Sherry Stewart. So Sherry Stewart. I was hoping I could do that live. So this is what Sherry going to get in the mail. Sherry Stewart. Here we go. I was not sure it. I guess the video have to be done before we can do it. So Sherry, you are the winner. I didn't want Ollie to type all those names today because we wanted to do that quick, because we get we're going to be stamping with the team just in a little bit, and then I'm going live on Facebook. So yeah, crazy. So I hope you enjoy your day. Again, it's World Card Making Day. Make cards, send cards. Don't need no special occasions. Send cards just because. And don't forget, today, if you place an order of $45 before tax and shipping with this hostess code, you're gonna get, I move it in the back here, you're gonna get a pack of cards. A pack of cards in the mail sent to you Monday, 12 cards or more. So I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you enjoy your day stamping with me. And for some, it was early. Go get more coffee and join me on Facebook at noon. To find me on Facebook, just go at FrenchieStamps.com. You're going to have the direct link right there to find me on Facebook. Have a lovely day, and also keep the date open. October 16. I got a live. I don't want to get them mixed. Here we go. Let me pull them. This is all my class here. I don't know if you can see, but it's stacked. It's all class coming up. So I'm having a one-sheet wonder on the 16th of October, and it's all with fun fold. Okay? So, and it's time to stock up on designer series paper. That's on my blog also. 15% discount on 15 different pack of designer series paper. I share a one-sheet wonder last week with a free template, and I get quite a bit one-sheet wonder on my blog. Also, on the 16th, we will have a one-sheet wonder with fun fold. So stay tuned. That's going to take place right here on YouTube, and that's going to be 30 Mountain Time. It's a Friday night. Bye-bye for now, my friends.